In this video, we will explore the world of open source large language models and how they can enhance the capabilities of your AI applications. We will begin by examining the current landscape of GPTs and compare them to open source alternatives. To top it off, we will take a closer look at an integrating open source GPT solution provided by H2O AI, known as H2O GPT. Join us on this journey of discovery and innovation in the realm of AI. GPTs, or Generative Pre-trained Transformers, are state-of-the-art language models in the field of natural language processing. They are designed to understand and generate human-like text based on vast amount of pre-existing data. GPTs utilize a deep learning architecture known as transformers, which allows them to capture complex language patterns and relationships. GPTs are pre-trained on massive datasets, making them versatile and adaptable to a wide range of applications, from chatbots and virtual assistants to content generation and sentiment analysis. Large language models are a broader category of the GPTs that we saw earlier, and you can observe more on it from our earlier videos. H2O GPT is an open source natural language processing library developed by H2O AI. It is based on the transformer architecture and is designed to generate human-like text by predicting the next word in a sequence of words. H2O GPT can be fine-tuned on specific tasks such as language translation, text summarization, and question answering. H2O GPT will help you with a variety of tasks such as generating text, providing information, answering questions, performing calculations, translate between languages, playing games, summarizing the given document, providing technical support, and many more. This will help you to increase your productivity by 10 times. Let's consider some popular hosted LLMs. OpenAI's ChatGPT, GPT-4, Microsoft Bing, Google's Bard. They have some limitations compared to open source LLMs. Since we have to send data to the external servers, this might raise data privacy concerns with sensitive information. Hosted LLMs may be subject to downtime or limited availability, which affects users to access the models. Hosted LLMs has its own usage fees that can bill large amounts for large-scale applications. The customization and its control is limited in hosted LLMs. Open source LLMs provide solutions for limitations which we discussed earlier. It addresses data privacy and security concerns while offering greater flexibility, control, and cost-effectiveness. Here we do not need to spend additional costs for service providers since we scale the models in our own infrastructure. This will ensure an uninterrupted access to the models, and we can tailor the models to our specific needs by modifying the underlying codes.
Let's move on to the demo.
Unlock the potential of natural language processing with H2O GPT, an open source project licensed under Apache version 2. This cutting-edge tool empowers you to query and summarize your documents or engage in conversation with local private GPT LLMs using H2O GPT. To get started, they have compiled a wealth of setup information and resources on their official GitHub page available at your fingertips. Let's delve into the user interface to experience it live. To do this, simply visit the URL gpt.h2o.ai. Upon visiting, you will be greeted by an attractive UI as displayed here. It will take you to the chat section where you can explore various items in the left sidebar. This includes a chat history display, a file upload area, and a resource section with multiple options. Additionally, at the bottom of the sidebar, you will find information about the documents you have uploaded. In the upload section, various methods are provided for document upload. You can either drag and drop the file, import it using a URL, or paste the content directly into the text box. In the resources section, you can select the collection for document upload, choose a subset, specify the action to perform, and pick the agent from the drop-down. The primary area that deserves our attention is the chat section. At the top, you will find a space to input your questions. Additionally, you can see an area to upload your document, which the system will consider when providing answers to your questions if necessary. In the corner, there are a few other options available for managing your chat. Beneath the chat area, you will find an integrating drop-down menu featuring a list of models. From this list, you can select the models you want to use, and at the bottom of the page, separate sections will be generated based on new selections. When you pose a question, the system will generate answers from each of the chosen model and display them in the respective section at the bottom of the page. Now, let's explore the document selection section. This area primarily allows us to manage our documents and collections. Within this section, you can select resources from the existing documents to use in your chats. Additionally, if you ever need to remove any of the selected resources, you can do so by simply clicking the button located below the drop-down. Below that, we have an area for managing our collections. By default, there is a collection named My Data. If you need to manage a set of documents in a separate collection, you can create one here. All you have to do is add the collection name in this area and press enter. This will create a new collection for you and list it as shown here. Simultaneously, in the sidebar's resource section, your newly added collection will be displayed. This allows you to directly upload new documents for that specific collection from there. Additionally, another noteworthy feature is the supported document types. You will notice a wide range of supported extensions listed at the bottom of the page. Next, we can navigate to the document viewer section. Based on the collection we selected on the resource selection page, this section allows us to choose a document from that collection and view it on this page. If you need to view the database text, this feature is also available on this page. The next section is the chat history, which assists us in managing our chat history. In the initial chat section, we had the option to save our chat. Once saved, it will be listed in the chat section of our sidebar. If you need to remove a saved chat, simply click on the chat and then click on the remove button shown here. Additionally, we have the ability to flag the current chat. The most interesting feature is that we can export the selected chat history, allowing us to download it in JSON format. Similarly, we can upload a chat history. At the bottom, it logs any exceptions that may have occurred while using the chat. This helps you identify if anything has gone wrong. In the expert settings section, you will discover a range of parameter adjustment capabilities. At the top, you will find parameters related to prompts. You can understand the purpose of each parameter and utilize them as needed. In the lower part of the parameters, you can make adjustment to your output. Next, we have the section titled System. This section offers a set of options that enables us to make changes to the UI itself. We can show or hide the sidebar using the toggle sidebar button, and we can also hide the document count and latest document sections in the sidebar, among other options. Two sliders are provided to adjust window size and chat height, providing a better user experience. If you prefer a light mode, there is an option to switch the UI to light mode and vice versa. Additionally, at the bottom, there is a section where you can enter an admin password. In the Terms of Service section, all disclaimers are clearly listed for your reference, allowing you to understand them independently. If you wish to maintain your state within H2O GPT, there is a separate login section. As displayed here, you can select a unique username and password combination to log in through this section. The login result will be displayed in the bottom section. Finally, to provide users with greater flexibility, in case this host is busy, the host section lists several alternative links for you to explore. Feel free to try them one by one. They open separate UIs for your continued use to meet your requirements.
We encourage you to use and experience these features. Enjoy!